All right, fam. Listen, this your boy Cam at the Crappie Hole. I just got finished scouting. I just came back in yesterday. I landed right on top of those big shell crackers. Let me tell you something. Some of those shell crackers that I'm catching in the episode I'm getting ready to show you are 10.5 inches. And it looks like they're wrapping up the tail end, so we're getting ready to get back to catching crappie again. But before I get into all that, I want to say thank you to all my viewers, all my subscribers, all of the crappie chicks, everybody out there that's been supporting me. We've been doing this for 8 months now, and we're right there at the front door of 250,000 total views. I mean, it is really we're really doing big things, okay? And also, I want to tell you guys we surpassed 3,200 viewers, subscribers, and that means a lot to me. Okay, so guys, this is crappie fishing. We started this thing together, and we're going to finish it together. Now, with that being said, I want to come in and as a matter of fact, let me pull my glasses off. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the t-shirts. They're in right now. Crappie Hole, camscrappiehole.com is open. We opened it Saturday night. We've been having a lot of love from everybody, and we're selling tees on there, plus some other items. But listen, for the grand opening, we're giving everybody out there free shipping, okay, on everything here within the U.S. So if you see something that you like, we're only going to be doing this for a limited time. You can see right now, this is the blue, what I'm wearing right here. All of the tees are true to fit. They're called they're made out of a dry blend, which is designed to pull the moisture away from your body. So you know me, I'm always out here in the summer when it's hot. So it is designed to keep you cool. Okay, I helped with the design of this t-shirt from all the way from A to Z. So I want you guys to know that. So I'm one of those cats that don't like to wash. I don't like ironing. So all I do is put it in the wash machine. And one other thing I want to mention, when you get ready to wash it, after it becomes brand new and you're sweaty, when you get ready to wash it, turn it inside out, use cold water, and this t-shirt will last you for years, okay? All you gotta do is shake it, put it on, you're on the move, okay? So the store is open, camscrappiehole.com. You can pick up the tees. We're coming in a lot of different colors. As a matter of fact, you can see I got the navy blue on right now, all right? This is the black, which is always popular. Another color that has been very, very popular is the forest green. You can see this one, okay? And not to mention the red, the fire red, which is very, very nice, okay? And let me tell you guys something about these t-shirts. Everybody can't catch crappie. So when somebody see you with a Cam's Crappie Hole t-shirt on, let me tell you something. That signifies that you can catch crappie. You know how to catch crappie. There are people who go a lifetime and don't catch crappie. Okay, these are some of the finniest freshwater fish that there is, and they're good eating. By the way, we're getting ready to do another Fish Fry Friday coming up real soon. So, with that being said, guys, walk right on over to camscrappiehole.com. I'm going to put the link right down there, right downstairs in the description. And let me tell you this, free shipping on everything. I talk these guys into doing this for a limited time only. So before I get ready to do that, I want to tell you guys, I love everybody out there, and I appreciate all the support and love that I get from everybody. Now let's roll on to the segment so I can show you some of these big shell. There are a lot of things that I take for granted that I do all the time. Let me pull the camera down just a touch, that I need to show you. This is how I hook my red wigglers. Okay, whenever I hook it, I always go through the middle and I always leave overhang, and I just run it down about a ½ centimeter down the middle of the body, so it dangles just like this. Okay, so it has room for movement. All right, when they're on the bed, they're going to suck it down. They're not going to sit there and nitpick your hook. All right, let's see if we can get back up there again. Look at that. Look at that. Good night. Look at that. Boy, I mean, he took off with that one. Look at that. Good night. Boy, these shell crackers are strong. Pound per pound, there is no fish that can pull harder than a shell cracker. Look at that. Look at the size of the shell cracker. Let me pull it over here so you guys can see it. Make sure you're right here with me. Good night. Another 10.5-inch shell cracker. Let me show him to you. By the time I get around to him, he's going to start turning. Let me show him to you. Look at this shell cracker. You guys see that? Look at that. Man, you talk about meat, these things are thick. They are strong too. Let's measure them. Let's see how big this one is. Okay, I got my hand on 10 inches. Right there, 10. Can you see it? Let's see if we let his tail down. Look at that. 10 and a quarter. 10 and a quarter. If you guys can see that. 10 and a quarter. Almost 10 and a half inches shellcracker. Make sure you guys can see it with scale. You can see the bottom of it because he's guarding the bed. You see how black his fins are? Because he's sitting in there guarding those eggs. That's what he's doing. And he's starting to turn colors. But this is a red ear. We're going to go ahead and let him go. That's all it takes right there. Once you find the bed, boy, these are the fightingest little rascals. I mean, these rascals fight. Once you find the bed, if you hit left or right of the bed, you're going to have problems. But you've got to get right on. This is a shellcracker. I'm going to show you guys the difference between a shellcracker. Oh, it's a nice shellcracker, too. This rascal's pulling drag, too. Man, this thing is thick. Good night. Guys, look at the size of this shellcracker. God almighty. Matter of fact, we're going to have to get our tape measure out for this one. Now remember, we're catching panfish, okay? This is a 10-inch shellcracker. Let's see what we got. Make sure you guys can see it. That's 10 inches I got out right there. Hope you guys can see that, right? 10 inches. Let's look and see. Good night. 10 and a half inch shellcracker. Let me see if I got him right. There we go. See if we can get her to let her tail down. They're doing just like the crappie. Come on, sweetener. You gonna let your tail down? There you go. 10 and a quarter. Look at that. A shellcracker. This is actually considered a panfish, guys. We're gonna let this rascal go. You catch you a few of these? Look at that. I'm gonna need my pliers to get this bad boy here out. Good night. Matter of fact, before I get ready to let him go, I'm going to show him to you with some scale. Fantastic. We got it out without a hitch. He's starting to turn black already. Let me see if I can show him to you. Look at the shellcracker. Okay, they're related to brim. All right. Some people call them red ear. You can see why they call them red ear. But the difference between the brim and the shellcracker, you can see he has more green and yellow in him. He's more of a goldish tone, and the brim have purple, and they're shaped different. These right here are much stronger than brim, in my opinion. Look at that rascal. A 10 and a half inch shellcracker. We're gonna let him go, okay? Segment I mentioned to you that you have to have at least 5 or 6, 7, maybe 10 beds around the lake, because what happened is you can do a milk run off of that. Once this one right here, you spook this bed, then you move along to the next one. It's very, very important to remember that, okay? Let's see if we can get back up there again. You have to make sure you throw right on that bed. Look at that. Look at that. Good night. Boy, these rascals are strong. Good night. I mean, it is instant. When you're fishing for shellcrackers, now all these that are coming out here are shellcrackers. They call them red ears. That's a nice one. That's a very, very nice one. Now again, the reason why I'm using a size 1 hook is because I'm letting them go, and I don't want them to swallow the hook. I can afford to lose a few, okay, because we're not keeping. There you go. That's a real nice shellcracker, and you can see why they call them red ears. Very, very nice. Let's let him go. Know what's going on with that body of water that you're fishing in, whether it is a backyard pond or whether it's a 20,000 acre reservoir. You have to spend time on it. You have to go around the edges. And even if I'm bank fishing, all it takes is just me walking around here. And believe it or not, guys, let me tell you this, and I said it in the past episode, you can actually smell them. When they're on bed, you can smell them. But the only problem is you don't know whether it's being carried from around the lake or left or right, but you know it's there. So you have to always remember that. You're not just going out and using your eyes, you're using your smell, and you're also listening. Because they're up in the shallows and they're chasing everything away. You're going to see a lot of commotion going on. And also you can see how clear the water is. If you're walking around the edges and you see clear water, and all of a sudden you see a cloud, Those are shellcrackers and brim. They're on the bed because they're chasing everything away, plus they're fanning their bed, okay, getting ready. So that's where that cloud comes from. So let's get ready. Let's go back up there and see if we can pull out another one. Are y'all having fun yet? Let me know when you're having fun, all right? All right, let's go back up. Now again, all we're going to do, we're not using any weight. We're just using a worm and a hook. Okay, so it is descending naturally. Okay, as if something is falling in the water, and it's just going to drop. And by the time that your worm lands, your line's going to be on top of the water. That's the whole purpose of having high vis line. Okay, let's see if we can get on top of that bed again. Let me tell you this. Sometimes you won't even know that they're on there. You won't even know. These rascals are strong. This is one fish that will pull me off of catching crappie. They are strong. Wow. This rascal is pulling drag. Man, you would think this is a bass this big. Look at this. Look at this rascal. Look at this. Wow. Look at the size of the shellcracker. Guys, let me show y'all this. Ouch. These rascals will stick you. Look at the size of this shellcracker. Oh my goodness. Oh. I can almost thumb this rascal. Good night. Boy, I mean, he swallowed my hook big time too. I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to get this thing out of here. Good night. This is a big shellcracker. Bingo. We got it out without a problem. He must didn't want to hang on to it. Let's put the rod down. I've got to show you guys this one. Let me tell you guys something. If you aren't going out and catching these shellcrackers this size, guys, this is another 10.5 inch. Look how thick this bad boy is. Now, let me tell you this. Again, you heard me say it on the last segment. There's a battle going on between which fish tastes the best, between crappie or shellcrackers. Okay, look at this. They call them red ear, depending on geographically where you're located, or they call them sunfish. You can see their bellies are yellow, and they have red eyes. You can see their eyes. Let me tell you something. These are the bullies of the shallows. These rascals, pound per pound, fight harder than any freshwater fish out there. He's been fighting too. You can see he's scarred up. We're gonna go ahead and let him go. I tell you what, let's measure him before we get ready to let him go. What do you think about that? Let's get our trusty tape measure out. 10.5. 10.5. Now this is a panfish. God almighty. Okay, I got 11 inches out. You guys can, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna put my thumb on 10. You see that? Can you guys see that? Look at that. 10.5 inches. God almighty. Let's let him go. We're gonna let that one go too. He didn't realize that he's loose. There he goes. Took off. Wow. Unbelievable. And let me tell you this. All I did was, let me turn you around a little bit. I'm going around the edges. Wherever I see sticks, wherever I see stumps, and I know the water temperature. Once that water temperature gets between 68, 74, 75, they're going to start bedding. Okay? When you go around, don't waste your time. 3 to 4 minutes, you don't have nothing right there, move on. Okay? You do a milk run. So I'm only probably going to catch another 4 or 5 out of here, and then I find another bed. And once you've run out of beds, you start all the way back over again, and you just hit them because they've had time to regroup. Listen, if you have kids, you want to take them and let them have some instant success. You definitely want to do that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Guys, these things pull so hard. Look at that. Wow. You can smell them. You can smell these shell crackers. You can smell them. Good night. Crappie don't even fight this hard. Good night. This is a 10-inch. This is a 10-inch shell cracker. Mmm. Wow. Need the pliers again. Let me show him to you with scale. You guys see that? You see he's starting to turn black because he's out of water. He realized he's out of water. Guys, this is incredible. We're gonna let him go as well. Wow. For the crappie chicks, don't let them guys go out there and have all the fun, okay? I want the ladies to get out there because I have a lot of lady followers that have subscribed. And when you find a bed of shell crackers or brim, I prefer shell crackers than brim. Shell crackers to me fight or touch harder than brim do. But again, this ultralight, the same one that I use to catch crappie with when I was fishing with a jig, 6-pound test line. Matter of fact, let me show you the hook. Let me clean it off. So you can see it. I'm using a cam action hook. This is a 1. Guys, let me tell you this. You know I don't use nothing but cam action, right? Because my name's Cam. That's all I use, cam action hooks. This is a 1. I don't use whenever I'm fishing for crappie, I use the 1/0, okay? Because crappie have a little bit larger mouth than shell crackers and brim do. All right. Even still, this is a big hook, but it has a long shank to it. And you saw the one I caught before, that 10.5-inch shell cracker. He swallowed the whole thing. So let's bait back up. Let's go back up there and see if we can catch some more.